8:14, tax day is right around the corner, and there is a big deadline many people may not realize is coming up. The IRS says more than 1 million Americans are still owed money from 2022, about $1.2 billion in unclaimed refunds, but you only have until April 15th to get it. Joining us live this morning to break this down and more and share some last-minute filing tips is Mark Stieber with Jackson Hewitt Tax Services. Mark, good morning to you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Very exciting day from the space launch to it's tax time, so let's go get some money.
A lot going on, right? Okay, let's start with that big headline. More than $1 billion, unclaimed refunds. Who should be checking to see if they are owed any money at this point?
Anybody should be checking because it is literally 1 million Americans who are literally due a cash refund from the IRS. This is not an overlooked deduction or something you left off your tax return. This is a tax refund check that did not make its way back to you from 3 years ago, the statute of limitations. And that expires at midnight on April 15th. The Treasury gets that money and you can never reclaim it. So you need to go check if you're not abundantly clear that you handled 2022, which would have been April 2023 tax filing, and got the refund you expected and you don't have any questions. It's a pretty easy thing to go check. A good tax pro can help you, but if you're not abundantly clear, go see if you're due some money.
All right, get it now or lose it for good. If someone thinks that they may qualify or fall into this category, what do they need to do right now before that April 15th deadline?
Well, there's a couple of three ways to go check. The easiest way, if you're not really technically savvy and you don't want to set up your IRS tax account, which you can do and check online yourself, it's a little bit of trouble to authenticate yourself, but it's a pretty easy thing to do. It takes you just a little bit of time to prove you're you. Set up your online IRS tax account, and you can see all of your activity for the last several years, including the nice little green box that you're due money. Alternative to that, as I say, if you're not technologically savvy, find a tax professional. It's not really a great time to go do that because all the tax filings are still for those tens of millions of people procrastinating, but a good tax pro can work that in. So if you're getting your taxes done, ask them while you're getting your taxes done, can you also help me find out whether or not I'm due that 2022 refund? I don't recall it clearly, because you can't extend it, you can't get more time. That's a real hard deadline.
Okay, and always okay to ask for help. We are in that final stretch for filing. What are some biggest last-minute mistakes that people should avoid at this point?
Well, you made one mistake by waiting to the last 350 odd hours. But that being said, there's still plenty of time to get it done. What you don't want to do is squander the remaining time so that when you're getting your taxes done at the last minute and your pro says, hey, how about some of those new tax law changes? Where's your tip information? Where's your overtime information? Where's your car purchase information? Where's your other stuff? And then you're really scrambling. And what a lot of people do is they shortcut that. If they're doing it themselves, the IRS will make up for it later. They'll just send me more money. Not true, wrong, false. If you leave it off, it stays off. So don't squander the remaining time by waiting till the last second, then hurrying along, pressing the button, getting it done, and thinking, oh, well, happy. But you may have cost yourself hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, and the IRS is not just going to make that up and send you more cash. Leave it off, it stays off. Take advantage of the time. Take advantage of the extra people and the extra hours that many companies have right now. Go get your taxes done. It's the smart thing to do.
Okay, just have a few seconds left, but I want to ask you, this might apply to everybody. What's the best way to prepare for next year so this is a smooth process?
Start early. Get yourself a very simple rudimentary envelope or a shoebox. That works. And get yourself a plan next year to start and file and get your money early. 100 million people get over $400 billion in refunds. There's no good reason to wait. And if you owe, you need to know how much you're going to owe, and you still don't have to pay until April 15th. So take advantage of your most important financial decision, your tax return, and get a little bit of structure to it.
All right, Mark Stieber with Jackson Hewitt Tax Services. Thank you for your insight and your time this morning. Appreciate you.
Go get that money and watch that rocket launch.